Hello and welcome to Good Clean Gaming. I'm your host Jalindo, and today we're playing some more of Renowned Explorers, and we're going to start a new campaign. In our last campaign, we managed to beat Shangri-La and defeat Rivalo, and everything went great. It was an all-scientist crew back then. We're going to start something new. Side note on this series, I'm going to try, since these videos are so much longer, and I'm sure not everybody can keep up with 45 minute and hour long videos every single day. I'm going to move this to an every other day series, so just to give people a better chance of catching up and staying up with the game. So we got discovery mode here. We're going to go with discovery mode again with classic, original difficulty, hard. So it's the same one we beat last time, but we're going to go with a different crew. And no, of course, cheat mode off. Select your crew. We're going to select 3 crew members, one of which will be a captain. So we have scouts today. We're going to do scouts in this campaign. And our captain is going to be Molly Jones. So Molly Jones' ability is all rogues and athletes gain an aura that will reduce opponents' armor. And it's not a very big bonus. I've found it's only like -5 armor. But we're going to have an all-rogue crew, which kind of lends itself to using her. Every little bit helps. And then plus 10% gold from collect. So on Molly Jones, on her very first day at the society, Molly was suspended for a week after accidentally using a very vulgar word describing Mr. Pinkerton's receding hairline. Current age 25, she's from Australia. Molly is a brawler scout with high attack and decent armor, and she can flank enemies for great damage, but is easily hurt by words. She's great for an aggressive crew, but needs someone to take the speech hits. She's recommended to go with aggressive and devious crews. She's a rogue. Her alternate ability is athlete. We won't be getting much of athlete because we're probably going to be getting at least level 3 rogue, I believe. And she's mostly attack. All these rogues are going to have high grit, high attacks, kind of low defenses. So our next crew member, next one on the list, we're going to pick Kiwi Pariki. So my reasoning for choosing Kiwi is that Molly's going to be the rogue / potential athlete. Kiwi's going to be the survivalist, which is really helpful. She's going to go full survivalist unless something else happens. So we won't be using the archaeologist perk down here. And if you look at the skills, Kiwi and Molly are basically identical. They both have flank and shank, and they both have loudmouth, and they have similar stats. They just have different perks. And some of these perks are different here and here. But the cool thing is that flank and shank, if Molly can use flank and shank, then Kiwi can use flank and shank on the same turn. So that's a lot of damage to a single target. And Kiwi, it says Kiri. That's a typo. Kiri, as she... Oh, there we go. I'd read the tooltip. Kiri, as she is really named, ran out of places to run on her own home island. She built her own boat and went on to explore the world. She's 19 and she's Samoan. Kiwi is a rhetorician scout with high speech and decent speech defense. Can quickly annoy her opponents into madness. She's devious, and she needs somebody to take more of the physical hits. She's good for devious friendly crews. I somewhat disagree with this recommendation, devious friendly, because if you look at her details, she has one friendly ability that only hits 80% of the time for 80% power. This other ability is devious. This ability is devious at 100%. This one's aggressive, and this one is aggressive. So in my opinion, she has a bunch of aggressive and devious abilities, but she ends up with a friendly recommendation. And I realize that's because the speech power is higher, but to me that just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So that's the second member of our party. The third member of our party today will be... I was debating between Harry and Kiwi. And I went with Kiwi, and I'm going to go with Hadis. And the reason being is because we're going for 2 achievements in this series. We're going to be going for the all-rogue crew. We're also going to be going for the all-female crew. And this will allow us to snag both in one playthrough. So Hadis Adaman, an already respected treasure hunter from Italia. Very confident of her skill, obsessed with gold. So I believe Hadis is female. I wish there was a way for me to tell on the game. I'm assuming Her. Okay, there it is. Her. She's female. Okay. Sorry, the haircut is slightly nondescript. Hadis is a glass cannon scout with amazing attack and speech but lacking defenses. She can hit all opponents in the line with her bow, similar to Harry. She's basically a carbon copy of Harry with less power. She does great in aggressive and devious crews. As long as there's someone to protect her, she does good in aggressive devious with Dolores and Anna. So we're going to go with Molly, Kiwi, and Hadis as an aggressive devious crew, and I believe it'll work out pretty well. So Hadis, her perks are Quick Thinker and Engineer, so there's no overlap between these three characters. They work really well together. And my only regret is that if I could pair up Hadis with Harry, I could do a double focused piercing shot and pretty much one shot anybody in the game. But since I want to go with the all-female crew, I can't do that. So, okay, let's jump into the game. Da 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 da. There's our crew. The all-road crew. Gonna win the game. Okay, where are we starting? Big entrance, Druidic Stone Circle. Rumor is, so we're going to be doing the Druidic Stone Circle today. That's a lot of research. We need a lot of research early in the game, so I'll actually take that all day long. Nature, research. We're going to be going through every single one of these nodes, so I'm not really going to be skipping anything. So let's go this way. What a strange noise. Music coming from the meadow, but there's no one in sight. It seems that the wind is a combination of some strange type of twin flower in making the sound. You listen for a while to the beautiful sound and make a note of the phenomenon. Okay, 0 to move from here to here. Love it when I get a free move. The crew traverses an area that looks like it's never been trodden before. Molly finds a weird and colorful stone that looks valuable. The crew goes to take a look. Sadly, a closer look shows the stone as no gold or gemstone. The crew dismisses the stone as some common pebble. I'm guessing if we had like some other perk like Archaeologist or I can't think of a different one right now, but Archaeologist or some other thing, then they'd be able to figure out what that is. But we can't. The crew is walking through the forest quietly when they hear the bushes rumble. The crew sneaks up to see what's causing all that noise. A white stag again. Hopefully we'll find him so we let him go. What a fascinating sight. Not only will this be a valuable observation, but the stories to come from this will impress the renowned explorers. Kiwi, who's getting a little hungry, wonders how a white stag would taste, which Molly finds a little cruel. At least I love how they have a little bit of flavor text for, you know, each character. A group of wolves is being very protective and territorial. They're launching an attack on you. Okay. So if we go devious, we get running an extra encounter token. So we're going devious. Now, one cool thing about rogues is that they move really fast. So you see, they have cheap movement. A character can move more easily in difficult terrain, and they have 5 movement. And it's just they get anywhere they want in basically one turn. So Molly, go way over here and go devious. Now, early on, we're going to be vulnerable because all these guys are pretty weak when it comes to armor. But hopefully we'll resolve that with some items later on. Okay, and Hadis. Hadis, come on. There you go. Hadis is actually the slowest one of the group. I'm loving these animations. Plus 25 grit for rogues is awesome. Look at that miss. We're going to be relying on a lot of misses to win this game with rogues. So devious, get rid of him, or ready to get rid of him. Okay, Kiwi, do your thing. And then Molly, finish off this one. There you go. Got that extra token. Gonna be really squeezing as much as I can out of these tokens in the first expedition, so we make sure we get a good start. The best way to beat such animals is by showing them who's boss. The wolves become intimidated by your presence and flee. The fleeing wolves are followed by crying pups. They make away safely. Nice. You'll notice that this is revisitable. It's a nature challenge, and for an athlete, survivalist, or naturalist. So we're going to go back here, and that's going to be the white stag. You hear some rumbling in the bushes again. Hadis gets up closer to inspect it. It's the white stag again. As soon as it spots you, it flees at top speed. Molly wonders whether you should follow the white stag or just collect samples and make up an impressive story. Kiwi is going to track him down. 92% chance. I was about to say, of course. Kiwi successfully tracks down the white stag. The crew has more than enough time to make detailed observations. These notes will surely trigger more biological expeditions. Impressed by its beauty beyond words, Molly decides to not catch the animal and let it roam free. Because we're never allowed to catch that thing. Okay, let's go this way. And then go down here. We're going to be really low on supplies as we finish this level. Here's some rumbling in the bushes again. Hadis gets closer to inspect it. What's with all these rumbling in the bushes? It's the white stag again. Again? I guess I can trigger this again. Nice. 92% chance. Here we go. Nailed it. Kiwi successfully tracked down the white stag. Yada yada yada. We already saw this, and we decided not to catch him for a third time. Kiwi, why can't you just catch the white stag? We're gonna go survivalist. Why are we going survivalist? Why did I make those declarations early in the video? Checking out the research papers on scouting. If you go down to this ability, level 4 survivalist gets you 1 supply for every time you succeed at the adventure wheel as a level 4 survivalist. Now keep in mind, survivalist, as far as I can tell, is the most common of the adventure wheel roles. It's so frequently used, and so Kiwi is going to be hitting those a lot, and we're going to be getting a lot of free supplies. Also, we got level 3 rogue, which we're going to be getting. That's going to be an extra collect token. And then level 3 quick thinker for an extra study token. So we have a perfect team for heavily investing in the scout tree. Okay, so we're going to pop over to here and have an encounter. The crew is minding its own business, walking around the forest and taking samples for research, when suddenly you hear the sound of multiple feet rushing towards you. Get off my land! A man followed by wolves is charging at you aggressively. Defend yourselves. So this is like the it's like the druidic version of the guy on the porch going, "Get off my property." If we go friendly, we're gonna get 2 campaign tokens, 2 research tokens. Oh boy, do I want that! Even though we're horrible at friendly. Let's start over this way. Get rid of this side. Thumbs up. Now this is going to get bad because dire. But we're going to fix that, don't worry. Let's make this a regular attack, just to get us out of that. Oh, I hate it when they make that noise. And then we'll start on the friendly again. Oh. Okay. Got rid of most of that side. Ow. The pain. I think all of our people are only 80% chance on hitting with the friendly. Which is awful. Awful, awful, awful. We're awful, awful. That's 1 down. We're all melee too, aren't we? Yeah, we are. It's okay, I'm going to switch to probably devious in a second. Yep, so Hadis 100 plus 25. This is 100 plus 25. She has pretty good speech. Yeah, so let's do this. Go 1 devious here. Look at all that damage. This is definitely not a friendly crew at all. Okay, now we're gonna stay right here. Hopefully they'll funnel right into this position here, right in the middle. Miss. Love that grit. Ooh. Yikes, Kiwi, you're running away now. I'm not gonna risk losing a resolve this early in the game. So let's see, we can go Terrify, Confident, or Regular Attack. I think Devious, Friendly is probably where we want to be, even though it's such low damage. Gotta keep it friendly as much as we can. I realize this is going to pop me over in the friendly, but I really want to make sure I get that token, or those tokens, so let's make sure we do this. This next turn is gonna hurt. Please miss, please miss, please miss. Ooh, half my health. Miss, thank you. Finish off this guy. Let's go ahead and hit him with a Terrify so he does a little bit less damage. Oh, I forgot he's already over in the positive, so I can't flip him over into the Terrify. Let's move you up here. Oh, I can't actually use it without causing us issues. Maybe I can. There we go. At least he'll be enraged. Oh, that was close. I'm glad he didn't get one of our resolve out of that. Okay, finish him off with friendly. Of course, fumble. Don't fumble me now. Thank you, Molly. That's right. Lots of tokens and no lost resolve. Beautiful result. The druid apologizes. I thought you were trying to steal everything I have, but it turns out you're pretty nice. You can have this treasure I was guarding. Okay. What were you guarding? Celtic Leaf. +4 study, +4 campaign. I will take that. That's a good find, and a fine treasure to take home. The crew leaves the druid and his forest behind. If one of the druids is here, the druidic circle must be nearby. Out of supplies. Loses armor, so we're out of supplies now, so we're going to start taking debuffs. Suddenly, Molly orders everyone to stop. This part of the forest looks different. Maybe someone used to live here hundreds of years ago. The crew starts investigating and finds broken Celtic pottery. Some are useful for the investigation, others will net you some coin. Out of supplies. Losing speech defense. What an amazing place. The nature here has remained untouched for ages, and the forest cliffs hold some valuable ore. The crew could spend days here, but to really get a result, it needs to focus on one task. Will you spend the day collecting research valuables, or spend extra supplies to get both? We're going to spend extra supplies to get both because we already have no supplies. We're out of supplies. Speech defense lost. This is probably going to be the hidden horde down here. Hidden horde is always in a blank spot. So we're going to go with Rogue so we can unlock that next little benefit later on. And here's Haddis. We're going to unlock her ability to be Quick Thinker level 3. And that satisfies the level 3 research there. So we're looking at this one right here. The only thing I potentially could have done better is if Harry was with us, we could have 2 level 3 rogues and we can get a lot of collect tokens. We're going to need a lot of gold for this run. Walking through unexplored countryside often yields small rewards. Kiwi's collecting some berries when Kiwi spots an unknown fern. Most people don't pay attention to plants, but the renowned explorers surely appreciate it when someone does. Out of supplies. Lose speech defense. Something odd here. The outdoors are not for everyone, but walking in such a pristine landscape is bound to inspire someone to gain a passion for biology. Ah, biology. Let's see. Kiwi, Haddis, Molly. Let's go with Molly. The tweeting birds, the little bugs, the fact that no two trees are the same, yet they might all be one family. Molly is finally grasping the beauty of it all and gains the naturalist biology perk. Naturalist is second to survivalist as being really useful, in my opinion. Loses grit, okay. Gonna go for this hidden hoard. There it is. Well done, you found the hidden hoard of the expedition. On every expedition, there's a hidden hoard. We're gonna grab the discovery token. Why are we grabbing the discovery token? We're trying to get a lot of research early, and so we're going for that first. Molly's weakened by lack of food. Okay, gonna jump over here and get the supplies. Stop taking all that horrible, horrible, horrible debuff. 3 more supplies. Now we're gonna go do this encounter with a bunch of debuffs on us already. It's gonna be the cuddly sheep. Hopefully we can beat the cuddly sheep without losing resolve. If we go friendly, we're gonna get a big bonus. I'm gonna start with devious, because I can do that. But now I'm going to work back towards friendly and hope I have enough time to overcome what I just did. Yeah. Not you. I got to remember I got to target with the friendly abilities, or it targets an ally. Oh well, in turn. Sheep actually do a lot of damage when you have negative 30 speech defense. Fumble! Let's get ready to fumble! That joke was recommended by one of our viewers.
Yeah, yeah!
Nice. We're gonna win it pretty easily. Of course we should. This is like one of the easiest fights in the game. There we go. We're back into friendly mode. Fumble! Ah. Fumble. Love it when they miss. Sweet. Extra token. We named the cutest sheep Woolly Kiwi. I have to say that 10 times fast. Why would you say anything 10 times fast? Say that 3 times fast. There we go. That's more reasonable. There's another weird, colorful stone. It looks as worthless as the other one, but the crew is starting to think there is something up with this stone. Investigate the stone. 0% chance. There's not even a reason to even click those. Wow. Make some observations for later. Whatever it is about that stone, you're not going to find out by yourself. Molly makes some observations, and you're off exploring again. Alright, now time for the boss. Who are we going to get today? The Druidic Circle must be somewhere around, but once you get there, this expedition will come to an end. So we're going to go onwards. We're going to find the Druid Circle. We're going to find Rivalo and his crew. He's going to say, I'm going to take it, and here, fight this person, and defend yourselves. So we're going to defend ourselves. So friendly is what we want to be, ideally, but that's also our weakest ability. I believe we can also go aggressive, even though it's a red skull here. I think you still get the boost from doing it, but we'll play it safe. We'll go friendly. Let's retreat first and see if we can rid ourselves of some of the ads over here. I gotta make sure I get rid of this guy for sure, because I only have melee friendly abilities. So we're gonna go with just a regular attack first, I think. Now we're gonna switch to friendly speech. Okay, now that we got this side clear, we're going to draw them over here. Okay, where do we want to position ourselves? We pretty much can go wherever we want here. Let's try our piercing shot real quick. Can hit 3 of them and get rid of 2 ads. Now we're going to be focused on friendly for the remainder of this fight. Okay, friendly would get rid of him. Wouldn't totally get rid of him with confident. I'm going to play this a little inefficiently just to make sure we get all the points we need to flip over into friendly and get that extra token. Or that extra little boost there. Okay. Hold on. Music seems to get a little loud sometimes. I want to make sure that we don't get a little too loud with the background noise. There. Okay. Here comes Cassandra. Ooh, we may lose a resolve if that keeps up. Fumble, thank you. Okay, last one. Don't do anything silly. Thank you. Another fumble. We may run away with Hattis because she is really low on health right now. Let's look around. Excited. Get rid of this guy. And then as long as we don't have a fumble here, get rid of that guy. Nice. So that puts us in the right mode to get the bonus. I'm going to run away with Hattis because I don't want her making us lose any resolve. Ooh, yikes, AoE ability. So Cassandra has to go down this turn or we'll probably lose a resolve. So 80% chance of taking her down right now. Nice. Okay. Pleased with the diplomatic approach. Cassandra's very confident with you. Oh my, you are quite kind, yes. I'll be rooting for your rise, yes. Please take some research papers we collected. Sorry that I couldn't help you with your problems. There we go. +2 study. +1 speech permanently. Nice. Suddenly a hooded figure appears on the scene. A druid pops out of the forest. Amazing. I saw how you handled the encounter just now. Your friendly solution is admirable. I'm honored that someone like you is looking for our history. Allow me to help with the divination. Please tell me what your dream is to chase. I kind of want to go with the amazing contribution to the sciences. Because I want to make sure I get enough tokens in this first go-around to get everything researched that I want to research. So let's go with that. Ah, science. A notable cause for sure. I can't even read today. Since the Earth is excited to be discovered, give me a minute. In a trance, the druid leads the crew to a digging spot. The crew finds rare minerals and a unique treasure. The ammonite fossil. That's always a good one. +8 study. With this last find, your expedition still concludes on a high note. However, it's clear that if you want to be the most renowned explorer, you'll have to beat Rivalo. Now it's personal. So basically, the first 2 expeditions, I tend to go very... I'm planning to go very high research, I think with any crew, because you want to unlock a lot of those trees really early, as early as possible. But then later in the 3rd and 4th expedition, I'll be going more for gold, because I'll need to have as many high-level items as possible to beat Rivalo. So that's usually going to be my strategy with most of these runs. Pretty good amount of research. Not the best, but really good. We're 9th on renown, but we'll get up there. A magnificent job. Here's more supplies and a higher supply limit. Also some more renown. we have 5 expeditions, and here's some guide to the stuff, and check out the reference guide. There we go. Now we're actually into the world map. So what am I going to do with all this research? What am I going to do with this status and this gold? And what am I going to do with the insight? And what am I going to research here? And all this other kind of stuff, and the insight tokens, and yada yada yada. Find out in the next episode. So in the next episode, I'll be doing all the world map stuff, and then jump into the second expedition and see where we go from there. So thank you so much for watching. Feel free to click that subscribe button if you're interested in seeing more videos like this. And remember, keep it clean.